When your enemies come in like a flood, the Spirit of Yahuwah will lift you up to keep them from overwhelming you or overtaking you. Greeting, Israel. This is your brother DFG. Hey guys, I want to take a couple of moments and talk about the situation that's happening right now in Palestine. And I'm going to say Palestine because I don't want to say those other folk names, because quite frankly, well, I'll say the Jews. You know, they're in that particular state that's called Israel. And I want to say to my brothers and sisters that a lot of you are looking over there and you're wondering, does this have anything to do with the end times? Brothers and sisters, not that. That has nothing to do with the end times. As we look at our book and we study in our book, you know, our book talks about Israel. And when it talks about Israel, it's talking about the 12 tribes. It's not talking about a landmass. It's not talking about, you know, a people who are professing to be who they're not. It's not talking about a perpetual enemy of our people. Because our book says that Edom, Edomites, the Egyptians, all of the nations on this earth would what? They would be confederate around us. They would create an environment of hostility around us to destroy us. That's Psalms 83. Y'all know this already if you're following the channel. I bring this up because a lot of our brothers and sisters are looking at the situation that's happening over in Palestine. And they're looking at this war that was announced a couple of days ago. And they're asking the question, is this the end of the time? Brother, what do you think? Well, here's what I'll say to my brothers and sisters. Israel is a nation of men and women, melanated ones, I might say. We are Israel. And except we're all gathered together in one place, and then all of our enemies who hate us with a perpetual hatred are surrounded us, Israelites, wherever, in this one particular place, I'm sorry, then you will know that it is the end time. This I'm going to call it distraction. I wanted to say false flag, but I'm going to call it a distraction that's going on over there, brothers and sisters. Trust me on this. This is to take away our attention from all the other things that are happening, including what happened on October the 4th, to get us looking over there and to get the whole world, you know, riled up again, get them riled up. See, that's the people. We told you the people hate those people. Look at all the enemies. Look what Iran is doing, and look what this one is doing, and that one is doing. All of that is against the people. And where are we again? Bleeding hearts, emphasizing, having all kind of empathy for heathens who hate us, who are not us, but have professed to be us. And there we are, crying hearts, bleeding hearts, caring and worrying, some even donating, okay? Let me say it to you, my brothers and sisters. That has nothing to do with us. And if I could take it just a little bit farther without getting myself in too much trouble, hallelujah. You know, it's interesting because a war was declared by their president, or whatever, prime minister, whatever they call him. We're going to call him BB. All right, though, that's supposed to be his nickname, BB. Old BB says that they're declaring war. But they're, just so you know, brothers and sisters, just to kind of give you some insight, the war that's being declared over there against the Palestinians. Well, I just want to let you know that one of the most powerful nuclear, over 100 nuclear warhead nations has declared war against a country that feels as though they're being colonized by that particular power, and that their land has been stolen from them without their permission by that particular power. And to make it even worse, the army that's declared war against the Palestinians have no army. They don't have an army. They have no air force. They have no navy. They don't even have tanks. And one of the most powerful Nations in the world have declared war against that country, against those people, better say it. Brothers and sisters, it's time that we wake up and realize that, the fix is in, the distraction is in. This is all again put together because of some political issues going on with their prime minister or president, whatever they called him. Well, I mean, all kind of charges been brought up against this man, allegedly, for all kind of corruption. He's on trial, or was up until about 2 days ago. And so now, instead of his name being in the papers and possibly being convicted, charged, and imprisoned, now he's got everybody talking about him being a hero. And of course, the puppets here in the United States, a government that's subservient to that government, stands with him and empowers him now, encourages it to just say, you know what, just go over there and murder, do whatever you got to do, mayhem, because at the end of the day, it's your right to do so against, again, a powerless nation of people that, doesn't have enough of an army to beat, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, your local militias. Hell, the Proud Boys would probably beat their ass in a fight. But anyway, that to be said, I just don't want our attention to be taken away, or us to become distracted again about something that's really for us, Israel, has no meaning for us whatsoever. There's nothing biblical about it, nothing prophetic about it. There is nothing about it but, again, to distract from us, distract from our people, and to perpetuate, the lie that another nation is truly the people of the book, which is absolutely falsehood. And for you, Israel, my brothers and sisters, when you look at the situation that's created over there, just understand that there's a big difference between a war and an invasion. If a country cannot defend themselves, that means it's an invasion. It's only a war when both sides can equally fight. But again, what does it matter to us? We have to focus upon what we need to be focused on right now. And you know what that is, my brothers and sisters? Our own people, our own survival, all the iniquity that's happening amongst Israel, the death, the mayhem that we're dealing with because of our lack of knowledge about who we are, who Yah is, who the enemy is, what the enemy is perpetuating against us, and how we continue in this late time, 2023, still follow the ways of the heathens. We still let the heathens dictate to us what we think, what we believe, and what's truth versus what's a lie. Distracted. And what did Hosea again says? 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So what am I here today to do? Is tell you, brothers and sisters, that has nothing to do with us. That's not our business. We don't win. We don't lose. We gain absolutely nothing about what's going on with a bunch of heathens fighting a bunch of heathens. Edomites fighting Edomites. It has nothing to do with Israelites. And for those of our brothers and sisters who are caught up in that, as I said many, many times before, that's Christianity foolishness. The Christian church told that lie, that they are the people, they are the ones. Lied, and more lies. So I'm saying to each and every one of my brothers and sisters, turn that crap off, switch the channel. It's there to distract you. As a matter of fact, the propaganda does more harm to us than good, because it takes the focus of who the true people are, and again, it allows the deceivers, the masqueraders, the imitators to continue, their abominational behaviors by driving every kind of abomination inside of Israel, because they're behind it all. They own it all. The monetary system, the media, information, government, and the church, all to the detriment of us, the true Israelites. So again, wake up, my brothers and sisters. Okay? Don't fall for the okie-doke. We are Israel. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice as a trumpet, as the book says. Isaiah 58:1. Tell my people, warn my people. We're in the last days, brothers and sisters. We're running out of time. We don't have the time to be distracted, again, about heathens fighting heathens. We've got a big fight already inside of our own by trying to unite, come together, be single-minded, one accord, so that we're not destroyed because of ignorance or distraction. That we understand that the ways of the heathens are not our way. Jeremiah 10 tells us don't learn their ways. Don't even listen to their dogma, their distractions, their perversions, which are deeply enrooted in Israel, especially those of us who are still in the church. Come out from among them, as the book said. Again, learn not their ways, as the book reminds us today. And I'll say this, my brothers and sisters, I would challenge each and every one of you to go read the book of Joel, chapter 3. If you want to know what the end's going to look like for our people, do you want to know when it's time for us to get, concerned about, is it the end? Is it about to happen? Then you can read it right there. Right in the book of Joel, chapter 3. It's called the battle, the final battle against Israel and Judah in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Well, Yah will come in and he will be the final destroyer of our enemies, those outside of Israel, us, the people, Judah, and those inside of us, inside of Israel. Until that happens, until we're gathered in one location, brothers and sisters, don't concern yourself with what's going on over there. It's a nothing burger, just a distraction. It's a corrupted government trying to hide corruption with the support of all the other corrupted governments around the world, either participating in it, encouraging it, or allowing it. And none of them gives a damn about Israel, true Israel, you and me. So I kind of hope that gets your attention refocused. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on us. Let's focus on Yahuwah. Let's focus on his word, his purpose, his plan for Israel. The end is near, no question about that. But that's not it over there. That's just a big distraction to hide, again, corruption, evil, and to perpetuate murder and mayhem of people who can't defend themselves against a nuclear power nation. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. I guess I'll end this message. I guess I'll end it this way, praise Yahuwah. Yahuwah is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth us beside the still waters. He restores, he strengthens our souls. He leads us in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yea, though we are currently walking in this shadow of this valley, a shadow of death, he reminds us that we don't have to fear no evil. Because, why? Because he's with us. His word, his Torah, it strengthens and it guides us, it protects us. He says he's prepared a table for us. In other words, he has a special place, a safe place for Israel. Again, covered by the shield of his word. He said, prepare a table before us for all the world to see once we open up our eyes to see who we are and who we are before him. He said, our plate, our cup runs over. In other words, he'll show his strength on behalf of those who love him. That's what he said to us in 2 Chronicles 9:16. The Spirit of Yahuwah goes throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in those Israelites, and Judah included, whose hearts are perfect towards him. And then he says, surely his goodness and mercy, it will protect us. It will be a shield around us for all the days of our life. And not only that, that we will dwell in his presence forever if we keep our eyes on the prize. And our prize is ourselves and our Yahuwah Alua. DFG, Yahuwah Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Goodbye.